This is part 11 of ASP.NET Core Blazor tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss Blazor component lifecycle methods. Please watch our previous video where we discussed Blazor components cascading parameters with a practical demonstration. With components, we have lifecycle methods, and there are 4 different lifecycle methods which we can walk through now. The first one is set parameters async. The second one is onInitialized or onInitialized async. Third one is onParameter set or onParameter set async. And the last one is onAfterRender or onAfterRender async. Set parameters async. This is the first lifecycle method. The main job of this method is to set the parameters for the component. It's an async method which returns a task. We will see the signature of this method in a bit of time. And it accepts a parameter view object as a parameter to the method. Let's have a look at the signature of this method. The parameter view object is a collection of parameters and values which the component has received. When the control gets to this method, the parameter view object would only have the parameters which you are passing and their values. So, when this method runs, what it does is, it tries to match up the parameters against the values it has, and when it finds a match, the value is assigned. If there is no incoming value for a component parameter, that parameter is skipped from any assignment of values. OnInitialized or OnInitialized async. The second method which runs soon after set parameters async is the OnInitialized method, which again has an async version and it runs soon after set parameters async. If you have any data initialization like calling out a database or a third-party service to initialize your data, this is where you write the code for that and handle the logic. In Blazor WebAssembly, it runs only one time. The method runs only once. And in Blazor server apps, because of the way the server app is, where it pre-renders and then connects to the server using a SignalR connection, this method is rendered twice. Another important point about this method, that if a component is refreshed, say a parent component refreshes a child component, this method is completely skipped upon refreshes. This method gets called only when the component is requested for the first time. This is the signature of OnInitialized and OnInitialized async methods. If you notice, OnInitialized async returns a task. OnParameter set or OnParameter set async. The third one is onParameter set. Whenever the parameters change for a component, this method kicks in. It usually runs after onInitialized method, but thereafter it runs every time when the parameters change. If you have a component refresh, that is, if a parameter component refreshes a child component, the onInitialized method is skipped in that scenario. And in such instances, the onParameter set async method runs after the set parameters async method. It also has an async version. This is the signature of the on parameter set and on parameter set async methods. On after render or on after render async. This is the last lifecycle method to run. It again has a async version. This method runs only when the component has completely rendered. You might have instances where you want to call JavaScript from your code. You might want to refer to child components and the elements from the parent component, say for example. So all those child element references, all the DOM is ready for you want to query only at this point. The on after render async method returns a task and accepts a first render boolean as a parameter. There might be instances where you want to perform logic only for say first render of a component. So in such instances you can check whether it is a first render of a component and then perform logic based on that. This is the signature of on after render and on after render async methods. If you see on after render async accepts a boolean first render and it returns a task. So that's about lifecycle methods. Thank you for watching.